when we talk about history is all tomes with those dusted things, and these are the pictures that come to the images that come to our head when we think of history. It's like all these old men sitting on top of it and poring over those with magnifying lenses and things like that. So going from that bustling life, that hectic life, to somewhere we are just literally isolated from people, where books are your only companions.
Yeah.
What was the transition? What did the transition feel like?
Again, I won't be melodramatic about it or over exaggerate it. The thing is, as human beings, we are very adaptable people. If we're just willing to adapt and bend and shift our shape according to context, it's perfectly possible. So one fine day, I'm in Delhi leading this very active kind of life. And I also used to have lots of friends there. I'd be out every evening, things like that. And then in London, 2017, at the start of my PhD, I've got a book coming out, things are happening. Very different. Suddenly I'm at a desk, morning to evening, barely speak in the library. You can't really talk, except maybe at lunch. And at lunch also, I avoided people because I just wanted to eat quickly and go back to my work. I always had the sense that I have very limited time. I have to get as much done in as little time as possible. Because, you know, an education, this was in the UK also. The UK is expensive. I was putting in money. I later got a scholarship for a certain chunk of the fee, but I had to put in the rest of it myself. So I had a sense of value of time, really, and I had to really focus on that. So there was no time to sit and really think about, oh, how am I going to adjust? I had no option. I had to adjust and just, you know, move with it. Otherwise, things don't get done. If we sit and overplan too much or overthink too much, sometimes I think it can be counterproductive. So I just always have this habit of hitting the ground running. I've landed in this situation. Okay, just keep walking. There's no way to, you're not going to stop just because the situation is unfamiliar or not to your liking. That's been the attitude always. So in that sense, there was no trouble, but it was a shift. It was definitely a shift.